I know what's going on. Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast, live in Fort Worth, Texas. Matt World Pro 2-year anniversary is going down, man. There's so much nostalgia, so much talent, so much greatness going on right now, man. This is incredible. Right now, I have an incredible young lady, man, who's going to introduce herself and let you know what she has going down in the city, man. And she's doing it everywhere. It's just not in Fort Worth, man. She's expanding her horizons to all of the state of Texas, man. So let them go ahead and know what you got going on.
So my name is Milan Murray. I am the president of Experience Wrestling. We are a nonprofit that is dedicated just for for professional wrestling, to preserve the history of professional wrestling and help build community. So what we have here is our brand new traveling museum that is dedicated to Texas history. And we really try to focus on local independent wrestling. So, you want to go inside?
Yeah.
Show you what we have here?
So you have some incredible stuff. I already seen it already, but if under your blessing, would you like to take us on a little small tour of what you have going on? Okay.
Absolutely. I love
Come on,
talking
y'all.
about wrestling history.
Let's go check it out, y'all. Let's take a... All right, y'all. So we're going to take a tour right now of what she has going on, man. This is incredible. I've never seen nothing like this, man. Just let them know what you have.
Yes. So we separated our museum into two different parts. So on this side, you have the history of professional wrestling as a whole. So of course, we have to have a little bit of small section here for the McMahons, but we try not to touch on them too much.
Okay.
But instead, we have some of the really big figures, like the Gold Dust Trio. If you're talking about professional wrestling history, you have to know who the Gold Dust Trio is.
Yeah.
So we wanted to highlight that. And we have some really cool artifacts. These are original, either newspaper articles or magazine pieces from that time period that talk about different individuals. And this one is talking about the pleasant patriarch of wrestling. Do you want to take a guess who that might be? I'll give you a hint. It's one of the Gold Dust Trio.
Or a valuable item such as a silver watch. Professionalism was introduced to the
I'm kind of stumped right now, so I can't even guess to even give you who it was.
So the pleasant patriarch of wrestling is going to be none other than Ed Strangler Lewis.
Okay.
He was one of the most iconic and most incredible figures throughout the 1920s. And was probably one of those influential wrestlers when you look back to how we do wrestling
golden age
in modern times.
So you're telling me this goes back to the 1920s?
This goes back to before the 1920s.
Oh my goodness.
But Ed the Strangler Lewis was popular in the 1920s.
Wow.
And this kind of looks at that time before that. So mid-1800s. When you're going to really see professional wrestling first start taking its roots here in the United States. Because we started in the carnival.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's a really, really cool thing to think about. We started off where it was actual, like, cash prize fights.
Yeah.
And that's where you have, like, Ed Lewis and his individuals involved, where it was real bouts.
Yeah, you hear a lot of the terms of corny wrestling and stuff like that going around these days, and for so long, so you understand where it came from and the meaning of it.
It's a part of history. It's a part of history.
Okay.
And this side is dedicated to Texas wrestling history.
Okay.
So of course you have to touch on some of the amazing history that came out of Coach Houston with the Stampede Coliseum. And of course, right out of here with the Sportatorium and World Class Championship Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
So
You have so much going on. So much.
And both of these are such great types of wrestling. So these were put together through a partnership with ETA Library Special Collections and UNT's Portal to Texas. So a lot of these images were through that partnership that we have with them.
Okay. And can we speak on this little catalog right here?
Yes. So this is through that partnership with ETA Library Special Collections. So they have an incredible collection there that is dedicated to the Binary family. It's the Binary Family Collection. And they have one-of-the-kind photos from that family photo album.
Wow.
So it's a really great look at that dynasty
incredible.
and that whole period of world-class championship wrestling.
Will Rogers Kamala. Oh my God.
And all of these are available online. So that catalog, that collection is available for free through ETA Library Special Collection.
Oh my goodness.
So I really do want to highlight those type of resources because there's a lot of history that's available out there if you know where to look for it.
Okay. So you just have to have the resources and the know-how to find it, basically. Okay. This is incredible.
But we're trying to make that more accessible because it's hard right now.
Yes, very hard.
So we're trying to make that history a little bit more accessible.
Okay.
And this is when we start getting to some of the lesser known wrestling history of the local promotions that are really active right about now. So one of the really cool projects we're working on is IHWE, which was a local promotion that was really popular here in Dallas and Fort Worth. So here are some programs that they have. We're actually digitizing their entire history, and it's going to be included in UNT Portal Texas. So that's a really cool milestone there to have something this modern from local professional wrestling be included in such a amazing worldwide digital collection.
Wow, you're doing so much right now. Can I ask you, like, what really inspired you to kind of like take on this kind of effort to put in on, you know, the museum and the history of Houston wrestling and wrestling as a general?
So I grew up a huge professional wrestling fan. I loved it. And then when I got older, I became a librarian and historian.
Okay.
And actually used to work for UTA Library. And when I worked with them, I was working on a Bonnier collection, and I realized that the history of professional wrestling was either inaccessible or it wasn't being reported. And that just broke my heart.
Yeah, it did.
You know, as a librarian and historian,
it is.
I saw an area where I could assist the community. And there were a lot of individuals who I had become friends with in wrestling who was like, you know, that would actually be great. That's something we need. And, you know, through their support over the last couple of years, we founded Experience Wrestling, which is not just about history, it's also about
another venue.
But, you know, this really gave us an opportunity to really start building those frameworks, building those connections with people, and really start collecting
indoor sporting arena.
their history, so it's not forgotten.
This is incredible. This is incredible. I mean, just the stuff you have here right now. I mean, I'm speechless. Like, I can't tell you, I haven't went anywhere and seen anything like this. This is the first time, like, when I first walked in here, I was speechless about everything. This is incredible. Just from what you have all collected and put together, and the whole presentation of everything is on a whole nother level. And just to say it's just, this is something that's portable, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You can come to Houston with this. You can go to Fort Worth, Dallas, San Antonio, everywhere, you know. It's just something incredible that you have going on, man. Like, it's so much. Like, what's next for you guys? What all do you have planned?
So I'm hoping to just kind of get the word out about our museum, so we can get some invitations to other shows, you know, maybe pop up at a couple of the festivals where there are wrestling fans that don't even realize we have such a vibrant local wrestling community. And then just keep traveling. That's our goal. Every season we will be swapping out our exhibits. So it'll be a really great chance to see some of the other things that we have in our collection that we have space for. You know, it's a little bit long, but we can actually have a lot of stuff in that we want to highlight.
But it's so much greatness in just like what you have right now. I mean, like, even in, like, say, from history back then to modern history. I see you got my boy Damon around here on the back wall. Like, man, you know, we support Damon McCullough to the fullest. I hope he get that championship tonight. It's a lot of things that y'all have going on that's very incredible. Right?
Yes, he is our featured wrestler for their season.
Okay.
Incredible supporter.
How often do you guys do like a feature wrestler?
So we will be doing a feature wrestler every season.
Okay.
So we do our seasons
Following the retirement
just like the season.
Okay.
Fall, you know, everything. The only place we kind of skip winter just because winter's a little bit serious.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And every other season we'll be swapping out. So for 3 months we'll be focusing on a very specific wrestler. We'll try to have their gear out, you know, have links that you can follow them on social media.
Okay.
And then, you know, just a good opportunity to kind of show appreciation.
Okay. Can you speak on this collage a little bit? Because I see you have a lot of pictures of, like, a lot of different wrestling promotions going on right here. So, like, what's up with this exhibit right here? This is pretty dope, man. I see there's a lot of modern guys over here. I see some people that have got signed, like a little bit of everything that's going on over here.
So I call this For the Love of Texas Wrestling.
Okay.
And we had some amazing photographers, Laura and Brian Pulver, who had agreed to allow us to use their photos that they have taken over the years across multiple promotions across the state. And, you know, this just really highlights some of those amazing talent across Texas. Yeah. Like you said, there's some individuals who are signed. You know, there are some individuals who have traveled all over the world. And a lot of them either had their start here in Texas or they had a really, really strong foothold in Texas while they were on the independent scene. Yeah. Because Texas is such a powerhouse.
It is.
Professional wrestling.
It is. I used to always say, and I still say to this day, Texas is like one of the main spots for indie wrestling. I mean, a lot of great talent comes out of Texas. A lot of great individuals have went on to have so much success in the business. As far as like Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Current Day, Brian Keith, Roxanne Perez. You know, it's so many people that's just doing their thing out here.
Exactly.
You know, for people that's wanting to get in contact with you, wanting to see and get involved in what you got going on, how can they reach you? How can they contact you? And how can they just help in what you have available right now?
No, absolutely. So they can follow us on social media at Experience Wrestling. Or they can go to our website, thesecondrope.org. The really cool thing about our website is that we actually have a calendar on there. So if you are involved in the community and you know about events or something like that, you know, shoot that our way, because we're trying to maintain a single calendar that people can go to and find any wrestling show across the state of Texas. So, you know, that has already been, you know, really helpful to a lot of individuals who, you know, want to get into it but don't really know where to start. You know, so we're trying to just, again, create a sense of community there too, on top of building this history, professional history.
That's dope.
And if you want to help us, you know, just talk to us. Let us know, you know, where you've been, like what type of shows you've gone to. Like if you have a piece of history that you're holding on to that you want to preserve, you know, maybe let us preserve it for you. Let us hold on to it.
That's a big deal. Yeah, okay.
You know, we're looking for pieces of history that people have just like, you know, maybe put in their closet and kind of forgotten about. But that's important history that if, you know, it gets lost, it may truly become lost. And, you know, we want to hold on to that.
And as far as that history goes, as far as like, say, comics or cards or pictures, anything, you know, anything that anybody has that's willing to benefit.
Anything and everything is a piece of history.
Okay.
I have some buttons that people have given me recently.
And it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Okay.
You know, that's a piece of history.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it first, man. Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast reporting live to you, man. And we are out.